Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. For a long time, when people talked about the future of AI, the conversation focused on models, bigger models, smarter models, frontier models. But this video is about something just as important and honestly more foundational: compute. Specifically, how India is about to become one of the most important AI infrastructure hubs on the planet, and how Nvidia and an Indian company called Yotta are placing a very serious, very expensive bet on that future. Over the past few weeks, Yotta Data Services quietly announced something that didn't sound flashy at first, but the more you dig into it, the more you realize how big this really is. Yotta is committing more than $2 billion to deploy Nvidia's latest generation AI chips, the Blackwell Ultra B300 GPUs, to build what will be one of the largest AI superclusters in all of Asia. And this isn't some vague future plan. The timeline is aggressive. The supercluster is expected to go live by August. At the center of this is a partnership between Yotta and Nvidia that fundamentally changes where frontier-scale AI compute lives. Under a 4-year agreement valued at over $1 billion, Nvidia will anchor one of the largest Asia-Pacific DGX Cloud clusters inside Yotta's infrastructure. This isn't just Nvidia selling chips. Nvidia will actually run its own models and services on this cluster and use it to serve customers across the Asia-Pacific region. To put real numbers on this, Yotta will deploy 20,736 liquid-cooled Blackwell Ultra GPUs by August alone. That's not a typo. Over 20,000 of Nvidia's most advanced AI accelerators in a single deployment phase. Nvidia itself will consume nearly half of that capacity. According to Sunil Gupta, Yotta's co-founder and CEO, Nvidia plans to deploy around 10,300 GPUs within this supercluster to power DGX Cloud workloads and its internal AI services for global APAC customers. This marks the first ever deployment of Nvidia's Blackwell B300 GPUs in India, and it instantly places India into a very small club of geographies capable of hosting frontier-scale AI infrastructure. These are the kinds of systems designed not just for inference, not just for fine-tuning, but for training trillion-parameter foundation models and running high-throughput inference workloads that can handle millions of simultaneous prompts. The physical footprint behind this is just as significant. The supercluster will be deployed at Yotta's D2 hyperscale data center in Greater Noida, which currently has a capacity of 60 megawatts and is designed to scale up to 250 megawatts. Additional capacity will be supported by Yotta's Navi Mumbai campus, which itself is designed to scale to a massive 2 gigawatts. When you hear numbers like that, you're no longer talking about regional infrastructure, you're talking about global-scale compute platforms. Right now, Yotta already operates more than 10,000 Nvidia GPUs live in production. Another 8,000 GPUs are scheduled to go live within the next quarter. Once the Blackwell Ultra deployment lands, Yotta's GPU footprint will accelerate rapidly. The company has outlined a roadmap to scale beyond 80,000 Nvidia GPUs by FY27. And longer term, Yotta says it has built a platform capable of scaling beyond 1 million GPUs within the next 3 to 5 years as India's AI ecosystem grows. Jensen Huang, Nvidia's co-founder and CEO, framed this deployment in unusually direct terms. He said India is emerging as one of the world's most important AI markets, driven by extraordinary talent and a bold national vision. According to Huang, deploying one of the largest Blackwell Ultra superclusters in the world gives India the ability to train frontier-scale models and deliver AI at population scale. For Nvidia, expanding AI factory capacity in India strengthens its regional footprint. For India, it supports ambitions around secure, sovereign, and globally competitive AI. And sovereignty matters here. Alongside the DGX Cloud deployment, Yotta is committing more than 10,000 Nvidia B300 GPUs from this supercluster directly to India's national AI mission. This compute will support sovereign foundation model development, public research institutions, startups, and population-scale public AI platforms. India's AI mission has already received more than 500 applications from startups seeking affordable access to compute. Many of them simply haven't been able to get GPUs. Sunil Gupta described enormous pressure on existing resources. According to him, this expansion alone will increase India's total compute capacity by nearly 5 to 6 times. That additional capacity will directly support major national initiatives like Bashini, Sarvam, Bharat Gen, and Soket, all of which are building foundational AI models trained on Indian language datasets. Access to large-scale Blackwell infrastructure inside the country significantly reduces India's structural dependence on offshore compute and foreign data centers. This isn't happening in isolation. Global cloud providers like Microsoft and Amazon have already been expanding AI data center capacity in India, responding to surging demand for generative AI services and increasing pressure from governments to localize advanced computing infrastructure. But Nvidia's decision to anchor a DGX Cloud supercluster directly inside Yotta's facility goes a step further. It signals confidence in India as a regional hub capable of serving enterprise and national-scale AI workloads, not just domestic demand. The timing is also important. U.S. export controls have reshaped global supply chains for advanced AI semiconductors. Companies looking to expand AI compute outside China are being far more selective about where they place infrastructure. India, which maintains strong ties with Washington and positions itself as a neutral beneficiary in global technology competition, has emerged as a relatively clean and strategically attractive option. From a capital standpoint, this is one of the largest bets ever placed on AI infrastructure in India. Yotta has already invested more than $1.5 billion in infrastructure and expects to commit an additional $2 billion toward advanced AI chips. The current deployment is being funded through a mix of debt and equity. Yotta is targeting a fundraise of close to $1 billion to support this phase of GPU deployment. The company is in the middle of a pre-IPO equity round and plans to enter public markets within the current financial year. According to Gupta, roughly $400 million of the raise is expected to come from high-net-worth individuals and family offices, with the remainder coming from global private equity funds. Several marquee investors are reportedly in advanced talks, though names haven't been disclosed. Yotta itself is part of Indian billionaire Niranjan Hiranandani's real estate conglomerate and was co-founded by Darshan Hiranandani and Sunil Gupta, often referred to as the data center man of India. The company already operates hyperscale data centers in Mumbai Panvel, Gift City in Gujarat, and Greater Noida, with many more planned across the country. Technically, the stack goes beyond raw GPUs. Yotta is augmenting its Shakti Studio AI platform with Nvidia Nematron open models, Nvidia NIM microservices, and the full Nvidia AI Enterprise software suite. Through Shakti Studio, developers get access to the Nematron family of truly open models, including model weights, training datasets, and recipes. That enables transparent fine-tuning, customization, and sovereign AI development at scale. Sunil Gupta described this as critical. Instead of enterprises leasing raw GPU capacity, Yotta is building a token-based AI marketplace where developers and businesses can consume AI models via APIs and pay by usage. In his words, that's where real enterprise AI adoption happens. Platform as a service, not bare metal. This is an infrastructure company, a chip maker, and a national government aligning around the idea that AI leadership will be determined by who controls compute, power, cooling, land, and long-term capital. Over 20,000 Blackwell Ultra GPUs by August. Over $2 billion committed. A 4-year, $1 billion Nvidia engagement. A path to 80,000 GPUs by fiscal year 27. Support for trillion parameter model training. Population scale inference. Sovereign AI infrastructure. This is what the AI race looks like once it leaves the lab and enters the real world. Thanks for watching. This is AI Tides, and I'll see you in the next one.